So ladies and gentlemen, today's officially the day. For those of you guys that have been collecting the Return of Heroes Champions mural, you can now finish it with today's packs. When you take a look, man, we've seen legends like Bill Russell, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe, some unexpected people like Anthony Davis and Pau Gasol, but for the most part, man, it's been a pretty solid set. Not my favorite looking mural, especially because I was correct about LeBron James, and that actually is Bill Russell's crotch in LeBron's face. Look. Turns out I wasn't wrong. I'm very disappointed in myself for that, but the last card that was to drop today, I would say was a very unexpected one. And why does it say mystery player? I'm so confused, but you guys can see it is the last card for the Dark Matter Endgame Wilt Chamberlain, which 2K has just decided to completely juice. For those of you guys that don't believe me, what 2K actually did is they changed the weights of this Wilt Chamberlain so that he can actually curry slide in game. That is how game breaking this card really is. But it turns out that they got Robert Horry right here. Today we're looking to pull this card. Now I don't think it's going to be difficult. Most people have been able to pull the hero cards on Tuesdays because they have those equal chance packs. So hopefully I didn't just jinx myself, but that shouldn't be too tough. A lot of people will have Wilt Chamberlain, and these MyTeam streets, they're only getting more dangerous. There's going to be Magic, there's going to be Dirk, and then there's going to be Wilt, who has Luka's base jumper. Now there's a few people that are saying that Wilt's jumper isn't going to be quite as glitchy as Luka's because you also need the Luka upper, so maybe that's how he's a bit more balanced. But when we take a look at the pack market, man, you look inside, that's right, man, the final card is indeed Robert Horry, and I think we can all agree when we say we were not expecting this card. I really thought it was going to be Larry Bird, but I guess we're getting some kind of endgame Larry Bird at some point either this week or probably next week, because I think this week with the NBA draft we're going to be seeing Cade Cunningham and a bunch of the rookies from this year. But yeah, man, there's an invincible Robert Horry in my team. Before we got our invincible Scotty Barnes for him getting rookie of the year, but if 2K drops it this week, I'm gonna let it slide, man. Either way, you guys can see here is the equal chance packs, and since Horry is in there, Wilt is gonna be available to a lot of people that were already collecting all the cards, including me. Now, I do want to apologize if I sound a little bit under the weather. I think I'm just having like allergies with the seasonal change or something, but either way, we're still vibing, man. There is other Dark Matters though, like Ben Wallace. There's a Josh Smith card. We all know Josh Smith every single year in my team, an absolute pleasant to have. There's also Andre Drummond, a man I was not expecting to see get blessed, and I think he's got like a 92 3 ball, so it's crazy. And then Domantas Sabonis, who is playing that point guard position, so things are definitely going to get a little crazy, and I'm looking forward to it. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're on that grind to 400K, already at 341K. Y'all been going crazy with the support. It's just been a blessing. So thank you very much, guys, because y'all bless me every single day. You can already see I secured the 450K VC, and we're not going to waste any time. Hopefully Robert Horry can just fly out of this pack. 2K can kind of fix that mural, and we can lock it in today. There is that Dark Matter in the middle. But here's the thing. It can't be Ben Wallace and it can't be Josh Smith. For whatever reason, I feel like 2K is going to tweak the odds very heavily, and the hero is going to be harder to pull than the invincible card. If that's the case, then it's literally a scam. But I got hope that the 2K gods want to bless me. After all, I spend a lot of money on this game. Let's go ahead and let's flip this baby over. I see my favorite playbook ever. There it is! And just like that, we've done it. The moment you see that there is no conference, it is the guaranteed hero card. So it looks like it really is going to be actual equal chance. And I like Robert Horry's player model as well. Hopefully this card actually ends up being a dog. He is smiling so much, but boom, the final card for Wilt Chamberlain has been secured, and for the rest of this pack opening, I don't have to stress out whatsoever. If I pull two of him, honestly, that would be better because I can probably sell it for a lot of MT right now, and that's not going to be a Dark Matter. It is going to be a Galaxy Opal though. Give me Domantas Sabonis. Hey man, I'll still take the big guy. 98 overall, Andre Drummond. He might end up being a decent center. That depends on if they changed his jumper, because his jumper's not exactly my favorite. Kind of gives me like a Sean Marion vibe, but here he is, man. He's usually a good card early in the year. I remember I think he had a pink diamond this year, and that card was actually somewhat of a dog, but boom, the equal chance packs are gone. Hopefully you guys got lucky with that as well and got a Dark Matter period, but now we can get into a 20 box and feel comfortable about it. Heck, if we end up pulling any of these other hero cards, I'll be super happy, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments, how do you feel about the mural this year? Because I've been saying this since the first hero card art dropped. I haven't been the hottest on the card art. I think the one from 2K21 looked just a little bit better. It was a bit more flashy, but hey man, who knows? Once it's all put together, it might look a little nicer. I just think people like Anthony Davis look weird. Kobe Bryant doesn't really look like Kobe. There's just a couple things in there that look a little bit messy, but all around, man, it's kind of hard to diss an artist, especially when, you know, I'm probably not going to be able to put together a mural like that. So all respect to whoever ended up doing that art at the end of the day. I just think, you know, some of those players looked a little funny. Hey, there he is, Galaxy Opal Sabonis. He plays the point guard spot. Hopefully he ends up being decent. I haven't checked any of his animations. The only card I looked at today was Wilt Chamberlain, and once I saw that 2K changed his weight so that he can curry slide, I got very scared. For those of you guys that also don't know, 2K gave him the tray fade, which means people, they're not going to be taking standstill shots with him. They're going to be taking moving threes on a daily basis with that Wilt, which is yeah, it's going to be very scary, but I'm still looking forward to having the card in my hands. He's going to be able to play power forward, so people might have him at the 4 and Taco at the 5. I mean, we're just at that point where things are getting very, very chaotic. And it's not to say that, you know, the life of a no money spent player is completely dead, because all the regular Dark Matters are super cheap. And while all these crazy 99 everything cards are, you know, gonna be wild, I'm sure by next season, which is in like what, a week or two, there's gonna be a bunch of free end game cards for level 40 or limited or whatever, because this is 2K's final season next season. They're probably going to be going out with an absolute bang. And with a lot of the free cards right now, I think you can honestly get super hoopy with. There he is, baby. Galaxy Opal Andre Drummond again. I love how it's not supposed to shake, but it keeps shaking anyways, unless you back out, but let's keep it moving, man. I doubt I'm even gonna see a Dark Matter, honestly, but the fact that I got Robert Horry on my first pack is why I'm chilling. If I don't see the Invincible, I don't care. If I don't see any other Dark Matters, I've already come to terms with how bad these packs are. Again, the only packs I've ever recommended anyone open is the equal chance packs, and that's still a gamble at the end of the day. Stick to, you know, saving your MT, buying the right budget players, and watching somebody like me waste all my VC and all my money, because I can do that because it is my job. So keep your finances in check. Right there, we've got ourselves another Galaxy Opal, and it's gonna be Sabonis. Now, one other thing that is coming this week besides the next gen packs is gonna be the next generation of players, aka the 2022 rookie draft class. So for those of you guys that have a team that's in the lottery, aka the Magic, the Thunder, the Rockets, I don't know who else, but let me know who you're looking forward to drafting. Most people are thinking that Jabari Smith is now going to go number 1, and I honestly don't know enough about this draft class to really say much, but I just know that number 1 spot has been changing a lot. I just don't think that this draft class, from what I'm hearing, is as stacked as the one we just had. But you got Jabari Smith, you got Chet Holmgren, you got Paolo Banchero, who I'm looking forward to seeing. You got Ivy, who a lot of people actually want at that number 4 spot. He might even go earlier than that, but again, man, this is going to be a very interesting draft. I just hope, you know, it's a very talented class at the end of the day, because the NBA's in such a good spot. That's going to do it for our first 20 box, and to no surprise, it absolutely sucked. Alright, so jumping into box number 2, I'm actually kind of hoping we get a Dark Matter, because when I think about it at the end of the day, getting Robert Horry, yes, I feel happy about it, but yo, I can't walk out of here with just one, because last week on Fridays, they were letting Dark Matters fly out of packs. And again, the odds when it comes to the Tuesday packs, even though they're much better Tuesday packs than they've ever been, they're also the worst odds that I've ever seen on Tuesday packs, because they're actual players that people want. But man, I feel like that Invincible Robert Horry is going to be moving, and I loved Robert Horry back in 2K17 when he had that Sapphire that you got from collecting like 50 cards or something. He was such a dog. I literally used to use Sapphire cards back in 2K17 for months. Like, he was on my team until I think like December or January, because he was the one of the few cards that automatically came with Hall of Fame catch and shoot. It was good times back then, honestly. And honestly, I hope they go back to the cycle where we start with lower tier cards, nice little double Galaxy Opal pull. But yeah, man, 2K23 is around the corner. I'm sure we're gonna find out who the cover athlete is pretty soon. I honestly think it's probably gonna be Ja Morant or I don't know, something about Ja Morant this year just feels like he's the most marketable. I think according to like the stats, he was getting almost more views than Curry at one point. It was crazy. So he's likely going to be the cover athlete, even though, you know, sometimes he tweets too much. Yeah, so as you guys can see, I definitely recommend you, once again, save your money. You should not be opening these because the odds aren't the best. There's Ja Morant right there, but jumping into pack number 18 out of 20, not seeing anything too pretty, but a bunch of these dynamic rating cards, man. They should honestly be pullable at this point in the year. 2K should be at the very minimum. Like, if I'm not gonna get Dark Matters, make Galaxy Opals fly, and I mean absolutely fly, out of these boxes. But for those of you guys that say I have that YouTuber pack luck, I need you to, you know, show it to me, because I don't see it. That's why I'm super glad I pulled the Robert Horry earlier on, because I knew if I didn't get him in these equal chance packs, I was not gonna get him, period. But we got one more 20 bucks we can hop into here. I'll probably open a couple singles, but again, I'm very doubtful. Yeah, so far this box has not been the greatest. Already 6 packs in. I was hoping I'd see something I could show to you guys, but these packs are literally just that. Whoa! I didn't even see it shake! Okay, I'll take it. And the crazy thing is, if this ends up being like Josh Smith or something, it's already like a 35k MT Dark Matter, which is why I was suggesting that 2K should juice up the odds just a little bit more when it comes to this. But I see Cade, look at how Cade Cunningham is looking at that pack. He is literally stunned, which means he's probably looking at an invincible and he's confused. He's like, hold on, is that Robert Horry? 99 overall? That doesn't make sense. So let's flip it over and let's just welcome the invincible home. I feel it. Eastern Conference power forward. That is not Horry, but it's another solid Dark Matter, which honestly you'll likely be able to add to your no money spent team, and that's gonna be the Josh Smith, man. I honestly don't even really know who the best budget cards are right now because there is so many. So I think at this point it really just comes down to, you know, preference. I'm sure there's some that are a little bit more OP than others, but any cards that have come out in Season 7, you can basically run on your team, in my opinion, until the end of the year. But yeah, man, feels nice to finally see our second Dark Matter in 450,000 VC. Yeah, so the rest of this box is looking like a September pack opening because you're only pulling current players in here. I'm not seeing anything that really matters. We're getting close to the end here. I mean, if we can get surprised with one more Dark Matter, I definitely wouldn't be mad, but yeah, man, instead we're pulling Wayne Ellington, who I don't even know who he plays for anymore. Does he still play for the Lakers? Because I honestly don't remember. We did get a nice little holographic Karl Anthony Towns, so I'll keep that, but everything else is a quick sell value. I'll open a couple singles here just to call it, but at this point, I just gotta wait for 2K to fix that mystery player thing, and we can lock in for Endgame Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, even these singles are bad, man. I'm really just throwing VC. We can't even afford another single, but it is what it is, man. At this point, I'm really just waiting to be able to lock in that Wilt. I got a feeling Endgame Wilt is gonna be nasty. I don't know if it's gonna affect his performance since he's gonna be like, you know, 40 pounds lighter so he can be able to Curry's side, but I'm sure the trade-off on the Curry side versus what that extra weight would do anyways isn't too crazy of a trade-off, so I'm pretty happy there. But yeah, these singles honestly just look like I'm throwing my MT into a fire. 2K gods, I've been very good to you guys. I've made my fair share of VC donations. Now I need you to donate an invincible card. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Eastern Conference once again, power forward number 5, and it's looking like that's gonna be another Josh Smith. So this card is probably way under buy now value because a lot of people are opening this equal chance because they want that Wilt Chamberlain. So I doubt he's gonna go for much. Again, if you're a budget player, man, definitely think about picking that card up. But yeah, I think I'm basically gonna call it at that point. I want to see if I can lock the card in, and it looks like that mystery player glitch is still a thing. I really want to lock it in this video so you guys can see the animation and everything, but I guess you'll just have to see it when I eventually drop a gameplay on this card later today. I think that's gonna do it for today though. Nothing extreme as far as pack openings go. We're not spending any more than we have to. We're gonna leave it at that. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, and for you new viewers, sub up, baby. On that grind to 400k. I appreciate all the love recently. I hope you guys have an awesome day and take care.